service station.
Good evening. My name is William Ferullo. I'm with the law office of McDermott, Quilty Miller, at 131 College, Boston. I'm here on behalf of Magg LLC. To my left is Alexis Gelburd-Kimler, who is the co-owner and this board licensed the premises, which is known as Westbridge. That's at 1 Kendall Square, building 300. In 2012, at the time of the licensing, we were approved to have a patio on the upper level. This restaurant is up several stairs to consider the upper level of the patio area. So our initial patio was directly outside the door for 14 seats. That still exists. Last year we applied for a patio on the lower level with 32 seats. We are here today because when the patio on the lower level opened at the end of last season, we discovered that it was difficult to service the patio from the upper level. And when we reopened for this season, the restaurant decided to put a service bar, a portable service bar, on the lower level, without knowing that that was an alteration of the premises that should have come to the board. Mrs. Kimball offers her apology for that, but didn't realize since she wasn't changing the capacity that was necessary to appear before the board. We are here requesting that the portable bar be allowed on that lower level so that it makes the service easier, and we still are able to maintain the 32 seats that we were allowed in the prior application. If I can add, since opening, the restaurant's received numerous awards and accolades. Food and Wine magazine, quarterly. James Beard recognized that who is the chef, other co-owner, as up-and-coming chef, and featured him recently in the James Beard Society. So it's a well-received restaurant. The patio is popular. As I say, the difficulty is that being on the upper level and the lower level makes it difficult to service that patio.
So the upper patio, I know was previously approved as well as the lower patio. It's just that the outdoor bar was not previously approved.
Correct.
Are you currently using the outdoor bar now?
The outdoor bar is outside this.
And you recognize that because it's not licensed, I mean, I understand that's why you're here in front of us this evening, that you should not be using it until you do receive approval from the ABCC, contingent upon whether or not we approve it.
With those instructions, we will discontinue use until such time as we get them. I believe that's the first that she's aware of.
Are there any members of the public that wish to be heard on this matter? Seeing none.
Sorry.
Sure.
Could I ask about the
If
discrepancy?
you could please state your name
Oh,
for the
I'm sorry.
record.
It's Marc Levy, M-E-R-C, Levy, L-A-V-Y. I was just wondering, when it was granted, it was supposed to be for food only.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. So,
When it was granted, the attorney said it was food only, and that to get drinks, you'd have to go inside the restaurant. I'm just wondering what changed.
that's not what you said.
No, I don't believe it was ever part of the presentation that we made. We've never said that there would be full service outside. There's full service both on the upper level and
Full food
So
service.
you have food service and alcohol service.
Right, because it's fenced properly,
Yes.
properly gated in, so you were previously approved to have alcohol outside, but not having a bar outside.
Correct.
Sorry, I'm looking at the transcript. Do you want to hear it, or?
Sure, if you have it in front of you.
Yeah, we would point out that the patio that currently exists, and this patio as well, is going to be for food service, meaning if someone wished to come in for a drink, they would have to go into the existing bar that's inside the restaurant.
And what are you reading from?
Your transcript from April 9, 2013. Tuesday, April 9, 2013.
This one, do you have a file in front of you, so you did previously? I'm sorry, do you have a file in front of you, so you did
I
previously?
don't, but I can look at it.
Sure. Do you have that, please?
All right, come on upstairs. Give me half second, I may have,
Do you have the approval letter?
Maybe I'm misreading it. It's page 79 and 80 from that transcript. Bottom of 79, top of 80.
Yeah, actually, the approval letter does not address food, alcohol specifically. It says the commission has received final approval from the ABCC regarding your application for an alteration of premise to include second seasonal outdoor patio on private property at 1 Kendall Square.
Madam Chair, something come to my attention, I think the instructions may have been, moving on the officers at the restaurant 2 weeks ago, said he was instructed that if he wished to have a drink only, he would have to go inside the bar, otherwise he would have to order food outside. I believe that's the way it's concerned.
What was the date?
So April.
April 9.
We didn't have it. Or if we did, I wasn't here.
I should tell you, it's dated April 9, 2013. It's from your
I wasn't here.
website.
So without, I don't have it pulled in front of me, so without looking at it, what was previously approved was just simply that they had the outdoor patio. The issue of alcohol was not addressed.
I'm gonna look, I was not here for that hearing.
And if that is the case, then how does that affect our application for the seat?
Let me see what the application is.
The executive director is looking at, I filed all 3 applications. We never requested that there be a limitation on service of patio, nor did this board ever impose a limitation on service. So surface of the patio that we use today, as stated, is that, again, if an individual wants to come for a drink and show it to the bar inside, whereas if they wish to have a drink and meal, then they're allowed to sit in the patio. But that's self-imposed, that was not something that's been imposed by this board.
The application, as it was called at the hearing, was that Westbridge had applied for an alteration of premise to include a second outdoor patio on private property. So there was no specification.
So with the alteration of premise application that you filed before us today, do you have the complete artist rendering of the bar area?
I have it.
And is it in an enclosed area?
Yes. I'll show you drawings of the enclosures, I don't have pictures for the drawings.
So, the transcript goes on to say patio service will be similar to the smaller area of the 14-seat area, which serves the same capacity as the restaurant, being able to have full meals or light meals, beverage service as you would inside the restaurant.
But there's no food out there.
I'm not sure I understand your question.
I went by today and I asked about eating
I'm
this.
sorry?
I went by today, 12:30 or so, and I asked the hostess about dining out there. I was told there's no food service, just a daily project, which was yesterday and probably today again, duck chorizo, I'll try to say it. So it's just like an appetizer.
So is there full food service outside?
There's a brunch menu, so what we serve inside, it's a shortened menu, so it has about 7 items. The young lady that he must have spoken at the bar, she works lunch. The upper bar area is not open during lunch.
So I'm not sure I understand. So is it a different menu outside than what's available inside?
No, it is available inside.
It's a portion of the menu that's inside. You can't have every item that's on the menu inside, outside.
It's called our church menu.
Do you have a copy of the menu with you?
Now, I'm sure I have more information on this transcript that might be helpful. Mr. Gardner was the chair at the time. His question was, is the patio configured such that access is controlled so people can't be getting in to get liquor? Meaning, yes. And Attorney Ferullo said, as we have application, the patio is an enclosed area which requires a bit of construction, meaning we have to put in removable stanchions to assemble what will be a metal and wooden fencing system that will close it in. The walkway into it is a stanchion type of system so that people won't congregate near the stairs, etc. They can be allowed on the patio. They won't be able to leave the patio or enter the patio without going through the entrance. So Mr. Gardner then asked, so you'll be able to control ID checks and all of that? And the answer was absolutely. Then there was discussion about whether or not it was contiguous, if the ABCC would approve it, and the ABCC did.
I don't see a bridge menu listed on the website. Is there a bridge menu?
She's trying to retrieve one from
I don't have it personally.
My concern is that if you're having a full bar outside,
Yep.
I don't want people who are just simply out there just drinking and not eating any food.
And it's in a PDF, I've seen all the designs, and I can't pull up that.
we can make that available to you even before the night's over, we could have it
I'll
sent
do it
out.
right now.
And I would point out as well, the patio opens at 3 in the afternoon.
Patio opens at 3 in the afternoon.
Is that different than
No, it's 3, 7.
3 something?
I'm not comfortable making a motion to approve this until at least have the opportunity to look at the menu. If you're telling me that people are able to sit at the bar and not able to eat the same food that you eat inside, again, I don't want people just sitting outside of the bar eating chips and dip. I'm just being sarcastic with it,
Sure,
but
I
I want to make sure that they're able to have the full meal or whatever it is that they can possibly consume at the bar as they could on the inside. Are there any other members of the public? Mr. Valentine, if you would please come forward then?
Yeah, I'll
If you
speak
would
up, I'll speak up loud.
No, I need you to come forward, please, Mr. Valentine, if you'd like to speak.
I'd love to come forward.
I know you would.
Peter Valentine, 37 Brookline Street. Cambridge, Mass. Spell my name.
Please.
Petervalentine. This brought an important issue to mind, which is that if it's important enough for the chair to ask people in the audience to come if they have anything to say, the people in the audience have to hear what they have to say. And it's difficult to hear what the people are talking about. At the beginning of the meeting, even the board had to ask the people here to speak up. It seems to me that the city of Cambridge is a massive surplus of finances, and it should be asked to provide microphones so everyone in the room can hear clearly what's talked about. And then if they have anything to say, they'll know what has been said.
Okay, thank you. So based on what I've heard this evening, I'd like to make a motion that we continue this matter to our next hearing, which is on the 28th, to give you the opportunity to provide us with the menu and additional information, because as of right now, I'm not comfortable doing anything other than continuing the matter. Is there a second? Sure. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
We'll discontinue the use until we're back before.
Right, thank you very much. Thank you.